Good evening, my dear friends, my dear masters, and my dear gods. Mahavatar TV welcomes you all to the 21 days holistic wellness and meditation program, batch 17, day 6. So, before commencing the session, I offer my sincere pranamas to our great grandmaster, Mahavatar Babaji, our grandmaster, Brahmashri Subhash Patriji sir, and our beloved Guruji, Master Ranganath sir. So, today we will be learning three holistic lifestyle topics, starting with the topic of fasting by Madam Deepika. Next is acupressure for constipation by Madam Shri Pallavi. And lastly, mudras followed by meditation. So let's start. Let's start. Madam, over to you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Sindhura. Good evening, masters. Welcome to the session. And now I'm going to talk about fasting. You all know it's just like a discussion. So how many of you practice regularly fasting? You can chat in the box. So is that something new to you, or is that like a regular process that you already started? Yeah, you can message or you can message in the chat box, and I will talk about that later. And let me talk now. Let us start about fasting now. So you all know, like fasting, it is a practice of either abstaining, that means stopping or consuming food totally for a particular period of time, or consuming very limited calories for a period of time. So if we see the historically, if we see, usually fasting is done for different purposes. It could be for either spiritual purpose or for religious purpose, or it could be for medical purposes and all. So a fast usually lasts from 12 to 24 hours, but sometimes it could continue for days at a time, right? So let's talk about what are the types of fasting. So you all know, like it's the water fasting, that is like consuming only water for a period of time. And it could be like juice fasting. The second one is juice fasting, and what that means is consuming only fruits and vegetable juices. So the other one is like the partial fasting. The third one is reducing calorie intake significantly, but still consuming some foods. So this is the partial fasting. So, and the fourth one is like the intermittent fasting. It's now like on a trend, right? So it involves alternating periods of eating and fasting. Like you give a fasting period of 16 hours, like not taking any food, anything, and between 8 hours of break you consume food, right? So fasting for 16 hours and eating within an 8-hour window, that is the intermittent fasting. So you all know this. So let's see what are the benefits of fasting actually. So number one benefit that we all like is weight loss. Fasting can reduce calorie intake, and that leads to weight loss, and it improves the insulin sensitivity. So if you keep on eating, the glucose level get and there'll be like a lot of glucose level that the blood doesn't takes it, and the bloodstream and all. So then they'll face in diabetic problems and all. So if you keep on fasting, it improves your insulin sensitivity. That is, fasting can lower insulin levels and improves insulin sensitivity. So that will benefit the type 2 diabetes patients and all people. So the another benefit is reducing inflammation. So fasting could reduce markers of inflammation in the bodies. And the other thing is the cellular repair. So while fasting, it triggers a process called autophagy. That means where the body cleans up the damaged and the damaged cells and all, the body gets cleaned during the time. It gets some rest, right? So it starts cleaning. The cleaning process enhances. and increased growth hormone production. So fasting can increase growth hormone levels, which may promote muscle growth and the bone health also. So there is another benefit, like it improves thinking and memory. So it increases the physical performances. Like if you keep fasting, you'll be free from lethargic feelings and all. So it keeps you active and energetic. So after if you are fasting this day and tomorrow, you'll be like very much energetic and active because the cells got repaired, your digestive system and your organs got some rest, and they'll work very efficiently from then, and you'll feel like more energetic and active. And the other important benefit, like while fasting, is emotional cleansing. So fasting can facilitate emotional cleansing and balances, and it increases some resilience. There will be like inner peace, a greater sense of inner peace and harmony overall. And so finally, what we can conclude is the benefits of fasting is overall, it cleans the digestive system, purifies the blood, eliminates all the toxins from your body, and it rests the digestive system and different important organs of the body, right? So there'll be like a kind of rest. So, and risk. So what are the risks? So you can imagine what could be the risk if you don't eat. There's not much risk, but dehydration. You have to be careful while fasting. Like if you feel you're very thirsty and all, start drinking water and all, take proper glucose water and all. So it's important to stay hydrated because the cleaning process started, right? So if you want to clean a room, you need some water, right? So in the same thing, to clean the body inside, the body needs a lot of water. So make sure you're not dehydrated, and it's important to stay hydrated during fasting, especially with water only fasting. Keep on drinking water whenever your body demands. Listen to the body. It's not like you have to drink this much, that much water. Listen to the body, and whenever it demands, keep on drinking water. Whenever you feel like you're full, you don't require, you can stop like that. So give a break like that, and keep on. Make sure you're dehydrated. Make sure you're hydrated, and so the electrolyte imbalance. So fasting can lead to imbalance in electrolytes such as sodium, potassium, and magnesium, and all. Make sure if you have any kind of side effects, like thing, if you feel like dizziness or something like that, make sure you take proper electrolytes water and all. So that helps. And muscle loss, there's a risk like muscle loss if you keep on starving, if you don't eat proper food. And some people are already lean or thin or perfect weight. So if those people keep on doing fasting and all, don't go to like too much fasting and all. Like prolonged fasting can lead to muscle breakdown. So be aware of that. And the nutrient deficiencies. So fasting can deprive the body of essential nutrients if not done carefully. So take care of that. And health complications, like fasting may not be safe for people with certain health conditions such as diabetes, heart disease, or eating disorders and all. So those people got to be careful, and under supervision of doctor and all, they can do proper fasting and all. But overall, the good doctor is like your body. Whatever your body says, if you keep listening to it, it will tell you properly. And if you go accordingly, it's like every body is different and every person is different, right? So whatever your body says, if you start listening to that, that will be the perfect one. And so generally fasting is not advised for young children and pregnant women and breastfeeding women, because they need a lot of calories and all, they need a lot of nutrition and all. So they keep on, they generally don't use fasting, but for others it is good. And so among all these fasting, Ekadasi fasting is a very important one. The Ekadasi fasting, the full moon fasting, and also very good for health, because So there are like some scientific reasons during this time. So Ekadasi fasting, like our Hindu ritual that involves abstaining from food and water or eating only certain foods on the 11th day of the lunar month, that is the Ekadasi. So generally fast is observed like twice in a month. So to gain control of mind and senses, to gain control of, to channel the control like towards spiritual growth, and also to purify the soul, to prepare for moksha, the salvation. So to cleanse the mind, body and soul, Ekadasi fasting is considered one of the most auspicious day for fasting and spiritual reflection. So during these days, devotees eat a single meal in the afternoon and the day before Ekadasi, right? So devotees break the fast on the next day, that is the Dvadasi, the 12th day of the lunar month, and that only after sunrise. So devotees consume sattvic foods and they have to avoid all the junk foods, and devotees avoid tasmic food and negative behavior. So they engage in spiritual practices like, and the type of fasting they do is nirjala, means complete fasting without water. They say like lankanam, right, in Telugu. So in nirjala, it's complete fasting, even not taking any water. So it's like complete stop, no water, nothing. So the other kind is jalahar. They only consume water. So the other type, the third one is the kshetra bhaji, means consuming milk, only milk products. So the scientific reason behind this is the atmospheric pressure is very low during this particular day, the 11th day, the Ekadasi day. So that is the best time for fasting. You may heard like in 2016 there was like a Nobel Prize winner like Yoshinori Osomi. So he's a Japanese cell biologist specializing in autophagy, that he received the Nobel Prize in the year 2016 in physiology or medicine. So what is this autophagy is? It is a process that cells use to recycle their own damaged and unnecessary components. So autophagy is a key process that helps cells survive starvation and fight infection. It is triggered through fasting. So he got the Nobel Prize like from our technique of Ekadasi fasting. He proved scientifically and he got the award. So, but our ancestors know this from so many thousands of years. And the thing is like we have to follow the Ekadasi fasting. They have proved like many thousands of years ago even. So we all know like our like the future, like for generation parents and all, they practice this kind of Ekadasi fasting, and also we knew all those things. So it's better, like it's more scientifically proved and it's very efficient. So Ekadasi fasting is very efficient to maintain good health emotionally and physically and mentally and for soul purpose also. And fasting on full moon meditation also, it's like more efficient and more effective. So we are having next week a full moon, like full moon day. So let's make a affirmation, or let's take a go like we'll do fasting on that day and take only liquid food. You may have some ragi java, that kind of food, and like before evening. So if you take little quantity of food and you keep on fasting for that day, then that will, you can try instead of listening and all, you can try, and we'll discuss in the next weekend like how did you feel and all those things. Okay. And this is about fasting. And if you have any questions, please come forward, masters. I actually started fasting like Kartika Somvaram when I was in ninth standard. So when I was in when I was like 13 years old, even from 12, 13, I started that Kartika Somvaram. I used to be in fasting. I used to take only that guavas in my carriage, because my friends will ask, why you didn't bring, and also I used to cut the guavas into pieces and take in my lunchbox and eat that for afternoon. That's the only thing I take. So that's how I started. I learned from my mother, and So I started. So do you have any experiences you can share? And if you have any questions, please come forward. So Chitra ma'am, you're saying like I get acidity if I fast. Okay. So you got to drink like water. So there'll be like a lot of acids, like acids that um, produces in the stomach for digestion and all. So if you smell anything food, then your digestive system will gets prepared and it will think like you're going to consume that food, and it starts producing the acids and all. So at that time you got to dilute that. So just make to the mind that I'm not going to eat any food now. So digestive system will be ready like not to produce those kind of acids, and keep on drinking water, so that gets diluted and all. So if you make a habit like slowly, then your body will get accustomed to that, the fasting and all. So I think that will help.
Yeah, I would like to share some points. Like I started with intermittent fasting. Before 7:30, I used to have food, and next day I'll be having only around 11:30, around 12 o'clock. If I feel hungry, I'll be having 11:30. From 2 months, I lost around 4 kgs without doing any much exercise.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, the food intake I have reduced, and only walking of half an hour I'll do.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing, Pallavi ma'am. And Manisha ji was telling like, no, never do fasting. What made you that a kind of weird experience? Is there any weird experience that happened? Can you share?
Actually, yes, I used to do fasting before marriage, but now I'm a foodie
You
and
just
I
want to
cook.
enjoy the food, you can enjoy.
I eat everywhere. Wherever you will send me, I'll eat. Any caste, any religion, whatever, wherever you send, I'll eat food and come. And I too cook very nice, so that's the tempting. I get the smell. Even
Okay.
not a single day I do fasting. I eat and eat.
Okay,
I
that
want to do
shows
fasting,
like
yes.
yeah, that shows like you're more interest like your foodie, but you're not like against the fasting, right?
No, not against. I have to do because I have to do weight loss also. Even I did Shankar
Okay.
Prakshalan in this last month. So it was that ki after doing Shankar Prakshalan, I have to take care of the food intake for 8 days. But on the third day, it was my husband's birthday, so 60th birthday. So again, samosas and all that. When I see, I can't stop myself.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
I'll try this new moon. But sometimes whatever I think, see, Ekadashi or this, I'll do because we don't believe in any like these days and all that low. Where the people say Ekadashi, don't eat rice, that will grow into germs. Oh, I ate in the morning. Means after that I come to know. So we
Yeah.
don't believe in such days and all these things. Okay, whatever food we have cooked, it's good for us. That's the thing. I have to do fasting, but whenever I think, na, yeah, tomorrow, Monday, okay, I'll do fasting. I'll have kitty party, then again I'll go there. Again, I'll eat there.
Yeah,
It
then
never
you have to
happens.
make a strong decision like I have to do fasting. Like not forcing yourself, but you know the importance, and then you will feel some interest. If you practice one time, no, you'll see the benefit and you'll start doing. So the thing is not like not only eating, we shouldn't eat rice on Ekadasi, and the main reason is like to avoid carbohydrates on that. Even rice, chapati, those kind of food generally we shouldn't take. So
But
that
I
is
don't come to know na when is Ekadashi because we don't believe in all these days. So and no fasting and nothing. So
Tomorrow is
in
I
our
also
don't.
Ekadashi, ma'am. Tomorrow Saturday Ekadashi, so you can do it.
yeah, that's why I'm telling today. I got an opportunity.
But again, the same thing, na. Just you said yes, I'll say yes. But I'm the on the other side. There is no servant, so I have to do so much work. 3 classes I have to take. Get hungry, so I'll eat little bit.
Yeah, you learn the benefits, right? The emotional benefits, the like religious, spiritual benefits and all. So you give it a try. So many are
Okay.
telling so many things. Why don't you try? You give it a try, and if you feel the
Yes, yes.
benefit,
Sure, sure.
then
Tomorrow I'll try. Yes, yes. Sure.
yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, I think masters are good. So Pallavi ma'am, you carry on now. Thank you, Manisha ji, for sharing.
Yeah, good evening, all the masters. Now I'll be telling about constipation. We'll be having little knowledge about constipation. It's like a continuous of fasting, and also when you fast, if you won't take much water, you'll get constipated. So let's put some light on constipation as well. So, what is constipation? Basically, it's a symptom, symptom of a body where body bowel movement. You don't excrete or you won't what is that? You won't have bowel movements very frequently, or it is very hard to expel it. So that is called constipation. It is believed we have to clear every day. Generally, if you are in good health, you have to clear your bowels every day, at least thrice a week. If you are not clearing your bowels thrice a week, it is called as constipation. So, what are the symptoms? Basically, I want to tell like constipation is not a disease; it's a symptom of something else. So we have to uh, yeah, we have to think about what are the symptoms of constipation. Yeah, why we get a constipation? Constipation due to low intake of fiber. So fiber rich foods, if you are not taking in much of fiber foods, at least 20 to 30 grams of fiber food you have to take every day, like fruits, vegetables, uh, and like cluster beans, those type of fiber foods that mainly it gives you more ease in the digestion of your food intake. So that lack of low fiber diet, and second one will be lack of sufficient water intake. So like sir always says, we have to take we should keep on drinking for 1 glass of water every 45 minutes, or at least 1 hour. Every 1 hour you should keep on drinking 1 glass of water. So if you are not drinking much water, you will feel constipated. And then psychological blocks. So this point we don't know. So sometimes, like, if you are not letting go your past experiences, if you have any bad experiences in your past, or if you are suffering from anything in the past, so if you are keep on thinking about same thing every day, uh, much more than needed, so you will get psychological blocks as well. So due to that, it affects your body. So connection we have from these classes, we are learning like body and mind are interconnected, right? So if you are having psychological blocks, that affects your body as well. So that may be one reason. And then less physical activity. So if you are if you are sitting in one position, not doing much of physical activity, that may also leads to constipation. And if you are having acidic, if you are taking much of acidic type of food, that also will increase the constipation in your body. And then sometimes if you are taking any English medicines, that also will affect your gut system, and that may leads to constipation. If you are taking example like iron tablets or something like that, so if you are not drinking much of water, some people may feel constipated. And if your body is not digested well, that also will leads to constipation. So if you are having much of acidity and constipation in your body, all waste in your body, you feel acne, pimples as well in your body. So through that you will know that you are constipated. So what are the treatments? Treatments can be I will tell acupressure points for treatments. So one point is on face, on the chin. here. With thumb or with index finger, you can press on the chin here for 1 to 3 minutes. Twice or thrice a day, you can do it. This is one acupressure point. So that relieves your constipation. And then on your hand. So with the opposite hand, finger, thumb, you have to press on. I think you can see the points which I have marked. These are stomach points. So you have to keep on pressing on those points for 1 to 3 minutes. You should not have any nails. You should press on that. Or else if you have any acupressure, that pencil type of thing you'll get, no? With that also you can do it, or you can use pencil back. With that you can press on this. This is the acupressure point on hand. These two are the acupressure points. Okay, masters, and this mainly constipation is related with one chakra, that is Manipuraka chakra. Manipuraka chakra, as we all know, this is Manipuraka chakra mainly of fire element, right? So if you have more fire element in your body or blockage of Manipuraka chakra, you will also feel constipated. So you have to activate the Manipuraka chakra whenever you are feeling constipated. Okay, masters, and home remedies. Home remedies are, you should keep on drinking water. So to your body weight into 30. That many ml of water you should be taking. Okay. At least roughly we can say 3 to 4 liters of water. And as I said, you should you should be taking 20 to 30 grams of fiber every day. All fibrous foods and vegetables, salads, those things will help with the constipation. And then if you have heat in your body, heat in your stomach, that also will create constipation. You should try to reduce the stomach heat as well. How you can reduce is red pumpkin, not the white pumpkin. We'll be having red pumpkin, right? So that red pumpkin juice, you can consume that juice every day, half glass, around 60 ml of that juice every day in the morning. If you keep on drinking for 40 days, you'll be you can reduce your constipation. And from my experience, I will say that when I had my first baby, that time when you are newly mom, that time they won't give much water, right? You'll be concentrating more on baby and you won't take much care of yourself. So that time I had severe constipation. Even my son also had, he had to go through constipation because he was having my milk, right? So that time I had taken English medicine, enema, everything. It did not work. Only thing worked is ripened papaya. If you take every day 3 to 4 slices of ripened papaya, that will ease with your constipation. That works like miracles. Whenever I feel like that constipation to any family members, we'll just have ripened papaya. That next day morning, you will have a easy bowel movement. Okay, masters. If you have any doubts, you can raise. If you have any experiences also, you can come forward and share.
Yeah, and for constipation, to get rid of constipation, we have an Ayurveda thing like carom seeds. If we roast them and fine it into powder, and add some ghee and jaggery and make little balls, and if you take like this little ball daily, then that also will relieve from constipation. Even the fennel seeds also good for digestion.
Yeah, Manisha ma'am. Yeah, Rashika garu. Thank you for the tip, ma'am. Deepika.
Thank you, Sri Pallavi ma'am. Masters, if you have any queries, you can come forward or you can also chat in the chat box. Okay, then we'll move
Madam. Good
ahead.
evening, madam.
Yeah, Rashika.
When we are fasting, when sugar level is low, na madam. Correct, now before Deepika madam said when we are in fasting, so this fasting and what we have taken of more food will high the blood sugar level and when we are fasting, blood sugar level is low and insulin sensitivity is lower and insulin sensitization is more on the like body. Can you explain me, madam, one more time? Hello.
Deepika ma'am, yes, sir. So if you have glucose, I mean, it's low glucose level, right? That if you fast,
Yes,
you will
yes.
feel low glucose level. That is what you are saying.
If we
Yeah.
fasting, we feel low glucose level.
Low energy, low glucose level.
Low.
So, sir, in that
That
case,
will
you
reduce
can
the
do,
glucose level also, I think.
yeah, in that
Okay.
case, you can have fruits and juices, fruit juices. And
Okay.
ma'am will explain. Yes.
Yes, Rajshekar ji. What's your question?
Madam, if we are in fasting,
Please.
we feel low glucose level and insulin sensitization. And if we eat more food, we'll feel more glucose level. Correct, madam?
Yeah. So what I was telling is like, so if you have some like if you eat lot of carbohydrate and all, the insulin you need some more insulin, right, at that time. So if you keep on eating food, that insulin enters into the glucose and all, directly enters into the bloodstream because you're having like low level of insulin production. So I'm telling like if you do fasting, the intake is little, right? The food is little. So sometimes even you don't take any kind of food, right? So you don't have nothing to digest. You don't have nothing like glucose level is increasing in your body. So even if, at that time if you're not fasting, the glucose level is very little or you because you're not eating, there's no much glucose, the insulin thing that you need, right? So that's what I'm telling. Did you get that?
Okay, ma'am. Okay,
So
thank
if you
you.
keep on eating the carbohydrates and all, the glucose level is increasing in your body, and then you need the insulin, right? So that it will prevent that glucose entering into the bloodstream. So if you keep on
Okay.
fasting, the glucose is normal. The insulin is like you don't need much insulin, and there's nothing like you're affecting the bloodstream and all, right?
Okay,
That's
ma'am.
what, in that way also fasting helps.
Okay, we see glucose is more, insulin will reduce the glucose. Correct, ma'am?
Yeah, because if your glucose level is more in the sugar levels, the carbohydrate, that the energy it converts into glucose, right? So if
Okay.
the glucose is more, the insulins also should be produced to that extent, right? The body has to produce more insulin, right? Because to
Okay.
prevent that glucose entering into the bloodstream.
Okay.
So if you're fasting, no, everything is normal, right? So you don't have much glucose produced through your body, and you don't need much insulin to be produced from that one. That's what I'm telling. If so, is
Okay,
that
ma'am.
your question?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Thank you.
Okay. So, or is that your question? Like, if you keep on fasting, you feel like low energy and something like that.
No, madam. This is correct.
That's the thing. Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
The
yes,
fasting helps.
yes.
Yes.
Yes, madam. Yes. For insulin activities, when glucose, more glucose, it will reduce.
Yeah.
What is the insulin activity? to reduce the glucose level, correct, madam?
Yes. Yeah, if you're taking if you're consuming more carbohydrate, the sugar levels, the energy that is converted to glucose, that shouldn't enter into your bloodstream directly. So that is the reason your body produces insulin. So if that insulin is not that sufficient, then that glucose will enter into the bloodstream. That is how the diabetic patients suffer.
Okay, madam. Okay.
Got it?
Thank you,
Okay.
madam.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Yeah, I think so.
Masters, we will now learn about mudras. This is also helps in detoxification of body and mind. So first one, I will start with the Kshepana mudra. It is very easy. You have to just place your index finger, lay them straight, and clasp the rest fingers like this. And then the thumb goes here. It should cross and touch the hollow like this. So this is a mudra, Kshepana mudra we call it. And you have to make sure if you're standing, you have to, the index finger should be directed towards the ground like this. And if you're lying down, the index finger should point towards your feet. So this mudra helps in the cleansing process of the body. So it stimulates the elimination process, and the human body eliminates from large intestine, skin, through sweating, and from lungs. This for a long time because the fresh energy also caused to flow out, because this mudra encourages the negative energy to flow out from your body, following by the absorption of positive energy. So practice this mudra for 7 to 15 counts of breathing, like a normal breathing, and the focus should be more on the exhalation. That is, minimum 3 long exhalation or sighs should be there. Like if you're breathing out with long exhalation for 3 times. And the next mudra is Mushti mudra. Very easy. So that is making fist. But we will do is by bending the fingers inward and by placing this thumb on the ring finger. So this is the correct way of doing Mushti mudra. So Mushti mudra, it activates the liver and stomach, promotes digestion. This is also very helpful in digestion. And when we are angry or when we get aggressive, aggression is arising, we subconsciously do this, right? If you see children, and we subconsciously, we are doing this sometimes when we get angry. So this is because this will release all the negative emotions. Okay, we will take up it later. So negative emotions, the aggressions should not be suppressed, masters. So suppressing aggression will lead to the health problems related to liver and heart diseases, and it also it causes the anxiety issues. So the release of the aggression is very important. How to do this? So you can practice this mudra for 15 minutes. You can hold this just like this, or you can make a fist and punch pillows, or you can dance. So it is just like releasing the negative emotions from the body. And after this, just when you get calm, just look at the causes and develop the strategy as to how it triggers and how this can be eliminated. Affirmation you can practice while doing this mudra is you will remain quiet and serene in every overwhelming situation. So this is all about mudras. Okay. So first one I will repeat again. See, this is Kshepana Mudra. Bhavana ma'am, can you see? Sorry, Bhuvana ma'am. Here. So the first, this index fingers should be straight and it should be touching each other. And the thumbs, clasp the fingers and cross the thumb and place them in the hollow of each other. And there should be small hollow space between your palms like this. Can you see? Hollow space. I will share the picture. Okay. So this is Kshepana Mudra. So little space should be there between your hands and the index finger should be laying straight, touching each other, and the thumbs should be crossed and kept in the hollow of the thumb. That's it. Okay, any questions, master? Ma'am, both the mudras will help you in detoxification of body, ma'am. That is, promotes digestion, elimination, excretion, and also it eliminates the negative energy, negative emotions, anger, all these negative emotions will be released. Practicing both the mudra will help in both cases. Any other questions, master? Okay. Okay, Shri Pallavi ma'am, over to you.
Yeah, masters. Yesterday we had liked and put the comments on YouTube, this thing, right? So I have shared same thing in the chat box. Let's take 2 minutes saying gratitude to the masters and commenting below the YouTube video. This is one type of seva we'll be doing. We are 20 members, so we should have 20 likes and 20 comments at least. It will reach more and more people. Indirectly, you are doing seva. You can subscribe to our Mahavatar TV also. Even if you miss any classes, you can go there and check out. You can have, even if you can't understand in the class, you can watch again. Not here, masters. You are saying thank you here, not here. On YouTube channel, click on the link I have shared. I'll be sharing once again. Click on the link. You'll go to YouTube channel. Go out of Zoom session. You'll be in Zoom session as well. Just go to YouTube channel. Just to say thank you, or whatever you felt yesterday's class. Those comments you can put, and you can like the YouTube video. Okay. Okay, I'll be sharing once more, masters. Yesterday's link also I'll share. This is third eye. Yesterday Rangnath sir had taught us. I have shared that link right now. We'll just take 2 to 3 minutes every day. We'll do this exercise every day. We'll show gratitude to our masters like this. This will help other masters. It will reach many people. It's been done in all the Zoom sessions. Okay, sorry, I think I have shared right now, masters. It has gone to private message, I think. Sorry for that. I just shared right now. Every day by evening, we'll be having a YouTube video of previous sessions. You can do directly. You can watch the video. You can share the video to other people as well who are in need. They'll also get benefited from this, right? Masters? Yeah, another 1 minute. After that, you can take our map, Sindhura map. And tomorrow also we'll be having quiz type of thing, masters. So please go through whatever sessions we had in this week. So it's kind of a revision and quiz section, how much we understood, all those things we'll be doing tomorrow. And 10 to 12 questions we'll be having tomorrow. From next week onwards, as Sir said, we'll have like a test. Tomorrow it will be like a quiz. We'll be sharing answers as well. No problem. Yeah, thank you, masters.
Yes, Sindhuran. Will you guide meditation?
Let's start meditation. Find a comfortable seated position, masters. So you can sit cross-legged if you're sitting on a floor. If you're sitting on a chair, make sure you cross your feet like this and keep your back straight but not rigid. Just make it, just be in a comfortable posture. And clasp your fingers and focus on the breathing, masters. Gently close your eyes. If your mind if mind wanders while meditating, you just have to bring your attention back to normal and effortless breathing. So don't entertain the thoughts that arise while meditation. Just focus on breathing. Okay, we will start the meditation, masters. Gently close your eyes. A wonderful music will be playing on background.
Last 1 minute, masters. Last 10 seconds, masters. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. My dear friends, take your both hands and keep them on your eyes for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slowly take your hands away from your eyes and open your eyes and look into your hands. Look into your palms. Yes, friends, please come back. So, my dear friends and my dear masters, you have done a wonderful meditation. Thank you so much. And let's show gratitude for the universe, for ourselves, and for Mahavatar Foundation, Agnihotra and team, and to Brahmarshi Patriji, and to all great grandmasters. Thank you, one and all. Yes, masters. Tomorrow we'll meet again at the same time, 9 p.m. And tomorrow we are having a special program. So you can share your experiences and your talents. You can come with your family members. So we'll see you tomorrow again. Thank you for joining and have a good night. Take care. Bye-bye. Namaskar.